Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. If you're here, it's because you're looking to improve your English speaking skills, and we've got some amazing tips to help you do just that.
That's right, Sarah. Learning to speak English fluently can be challenging, but with the right techniques, anyone can get better. Today, we'll share 5 essential tips to boost your confidence and make English speaking a natural part of your life.
So, without further ado, let's jump right in with our first tip.
Tip number 1. Immerse yourself in English. This might sound obvious, but surrounding yourself with English as much as possible is key to improving your speaking skills. The more you listen to and speak English, the more comfortable you'll become with it.
Exactly. Think of it like learning to swim. You can read about swimming all you want, but until you get in the water, you won't really learn. Immersing yourself means making English a part of your everyday life. For example, listen to English podcasts, watch English TV shows, or switch your phone's language to English.
Right. And it's not just about passive listening. Actively engage with the content you consume. Repeat phrases, mimic accents, and pay attention to how native speakers form sentences. This will help train your brain to think in English.
Also, don't be afraid to talk to yourself in English. It might feel weird at first, but it's a great way to practice speaking out loud without the pressure of an audience. You can describe what you're doing, narrate your thoughts, or even have imaginary conversations.
And if you're lucky enough to have friends who speak English, spend time with them and try to communicate in English as much as possible. The more you immerse yourself, the faster you'll improve.
Tip number 2. Practice with a language partner. Having someone to practice with can make a world of difference. When you have a partner, you can engage in real conversations, which is the best way to practice speaking.
Absolutely. A language partner doesn't necessarily have to be a native English speaker. In fact, practicing with someone who's also learning can be beneficial because you both understand the challenges and can support each other.
One great way to find a language partner is through language exchange apps like Tandem or HelloTalk. These platforms connect you with people who are fluent in English and are looking to practice your native language in return. It's a win-win situation.
And if you can't find a partner online, you can always join an English-speaking club in your local community. Many cities have language clubs where learners meet to practice speaking in a relaxed, friendly environment.
Remember, the goal is to have regular conversations in English, even if they're short. Consistency is key. Try setting up a schedule to meet with your language partner a few times a week. Over time, you'll notice your speaking skills improve significantly.
Our third tip is to focus on pronunciation and intonation. Speaking clearly is just as important as speaking fluently. After all, you want people to understand what you're saying, right?
Exactly. Pronunciation is about how you say the words, and intonation is about the rhythm and pitch of your speech. Mastering these elements will make you sound more natural when you speak English.
There are a lot of resources online that can help with pronunciation, like YouTube channels dedicated to teaching the correct sounds of English. You can also use apps like ELSA Speak, which gives you instant feedback on your pronunciation.
And when it comes to intonation, pay attention to the way native speakers emphasize certain words in a sentence. For example, in English, we often stress important words to convey meaning. Listening to how phrases rise and fall in conversations can help you understand the natural flow of English speech.
One great exercise is to shadow native speakers. Pick a short clip of a conversation, then listen and try to mimic their pronunciation and intonation as closely as possible. Repeat it until you feel like you're matching their rhythm.
Don't be discouraged if you don't get it perfect right away. Like any skill, improving your pronunciation takes practice, so keep at it. Tip number 4. Expand your vocabulary and use idiomatic expressions. The more words you know, the easier it will be to express yourself in English.
Exactly. But remember, it's not just about memorizing long lists of words. You want to learn words that are relevant to your life and the topics you enjoy discussing. This will make your conversations more meaningful and engaging.
A great way to learn new vocabulary is by reading English books, blogs, or even social media posts. When you come across new words, don't just glance over them. Take the time to look them up, understand their meaning, and practice using them in sentences.
And don't forget about idiomatic expressions. English is full of phrases that don't make sense if you translate them word for word, but they're commonly used in everyday speech. Expressions like break the ice, under the weather, or hit the books will make your English sound more natural and fluent.
Absolutely. You can start by learning a few idioms each week and incorporating them into your conversations. Not only will this make you sound more like a native speaker, but it will also help you understand others better when they use idiomatic language.
And don't worry if you don't get everything right at first. The goal is to gradually build your vocabulary and confidence over time. Every new word or phrase you learn is a step forward in your English-speaking journey.
And finally, tip number 5, be consistent and practice daily. Like any skill, improving your English requires regular practice. The more consistent you are, the better your results will be.
That's right, Sarah. It's easy to get motivated in the beginning, but it's staying consistent that really counts. Even if you only have 10 minutes a day, use that time to practice speaking English.
Exactly. Try to incorporate English into your daily routine. Whether it's listening to an English podcast during your morning commute, practicing vocabulary while cooking, or having a quick conversation with a language partner, make sure you're engaging with the language every day.
Setting small, achievable goals can also help. For example, aim to learn 5 new words a day or practice speaking for 15 minutes. Over time, these small efforts will add up to big improvements.
And remember, don't be too hard on yourself. Progress takes time, and it's okay to make mistakes along the way. The important thing is to keep practicing and not give up.
Consistency is the secret to success, so make English a part of your daily life and watch your skills improve.
Thanks for watching. We hope these tips will help you on your journey to becoming a more confident English speaker.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tips and advice on learning English.
And feel free to share your own tips or experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, keep practicing and stay positive. You've got this.
Happy learning!